can be the right decision, right? And walking away can be something that sets you free, something that sets you up for a brighter and a promising future, a much more promising future. So yes, I understand for a lot of reasons it might be like a good thing or a good decision to walk away. However, let's not ignore the fact that walking away comes with pain. It comes with discomfort. It comes with, yeah, to sum it up, I just say grief. You grieve sometimes whatever you're walking away from. Even if, yes, walking away can be so liberating, it can be so free. However, some of the things that we set ourselves free from, um, the cost of that could be pain. And yeah, let's unpack that. The reason why I wanted to talk about this is because I see that, a lot of the times, on social media, especially nowadays, there's this thing that's being preached about like just cut them off or just walk away, set yourself free, start over. Those things are good. If you must, do it. But I think people have really reduced relationships, people have reduced things, jobs, to just, okay, yeah, well, I can just walk away from that. And it's not always true. Guys, walking away comes at a cost. That is why before you walk away, you need to really assess if this is what I am supposed to be doing. Am I supposed to be walking away from this? Did I exhaust all other options? Is this the right decision? It really shouldn't be because of something small. And yes, sometimes some of the reasons we cut people out of our lives are very small reasons. I personally think before you start making such decisions, like to walk away, like people nowadays are walking away from marriages. Before you do that, guys, I think you really, really, really need to assess. Your why needs to be really strong. And I know this is a bit controversial. Like, Vanessa, what are you saying? If I want to walk away, I can walk away. If it does no longer serve me, it doesn't serve me anymore, then why am I staying? It's not about it serving you guys. It's not always about you being served. Sometimes it's about you serving others. Sometimes it's about how everyone else is affected. And trust me, in considering everyone else, you're actually considering yourself also. And this is me particularly focusing on the cost. Because trust me, that cost, you will bear it, Shem. You will know the tears that you will cry alone because of that decision that you took. It might feel like, as the situation is so heated, it is so difficult, but sometimes step out of it first. Assess it and then make the decision. So that when you really free yourself from it and it's time to batal, it's time to pay the cost, it's something that you are like willing to go through. It's a cost you're willing to pay. It's a cost you're willing to endure because you know that the cause, the reason was valid and was good enough. It wasn't fluffy because now on social media, this is what's being pushed. Know your worth. If it doesn't serve you anymore, walk away. If it's not reciprocated, cut it off. Cut them off. Cut them off at what cost? And is that cost? You should be able to assess the cost and be like, does this make sense? Does it make sense for me to pay so much for this or for that? Guys, what I think people should be doing instead, right, is working through it. Work through it. Exercise all other options that could be there in your marriage to make it better and to make it something that works. Exercise any other option for you to be able to stay in that work environment. If you know that you're not being abused, if you know that there's no extreme case, you just don't like the people and you just don't like the work. Because trust me, when you get to the other side, after you've quit the job or after you've left that marriage, it will have to make sense to you why you are now paying the cost of leaving. You have to be so honest with yourself to say, you know what, I'm going through this. It's difficult. but I made the right choice and it's worth it, and I'll do it again and again just so that I don't find myself in the situation again. But trust me, when you're on the other side and you're like, I don't have money anymore, and I don't have a husband anymore, I don't have a wife anymore, my kids, and it really doesn't add up to you why you had to make the decision, then probably it wasn't the right decision to begin with. Probably you just didn't have to do that. Because guys, a lot of us also, pride does its thing, eh? Pride does its thing. Like people could easily sort things out by talking. Easily. By just being humble and talking it through. In workspaces, in marriages, in friendships, people could literally just sit down and talk it through honestly, humbly. People could just be honest and truthful, like, hey, I actually do love you, but I think that ABC. I think that I don't like it when you talk to me a certain way. I didn't like it when you picked. I don't like it when you picked your sister's side over mine. I don't like it when you. And the other side also just being as humble to receive what you're saying and working it through. Because some of the things, honestly, you can talk them through. But pride, this whole thing of ours of saying, oh, cut them off, no, choose yourself, if it doesn't align with you, vibes, all that, guys, we'll lose people, we'll lose jobs, you lose out, and when you finally experience the cost, you'll be like, and guys, trust me, the grief that comes with detaching yourself from certain things is real. It's so real that even if your reasons were valid, sometimes you just feel like going back to that bad thing. Sometimes that's how deep it can get. Like sometimes you can leave a job that you are already like, okay, something's not adding up. And then get to the other side and be like, give me that job back. It's possible, guys. It's possible. And I think in that case, it's so important to just pray for strength, for God to see you through, because the decision was not made hastily. It was not made impulsively. It was made with careful thought and consideration for yourself and the situation you're in. So I'm saying this to say, hey man, if people who have valid reasons to walk away from certain situations can still grieve walking away from those situations, how much more you who just left the situation because of your pride? How much more will you grieve? How much more will you beat yourself up knowing that the reason you left was because of your pride? Purely that, nothing else. That's something to consider. People are valuable. Nowadays, if you have a job, that's valuable. No matter how much you may feel like, oh gosh, this is not what I want to do. Oh gosh, I'm getting, I'm not getting so much. Da, da, da. Trust me, there's someone out there who is praying for the job. And guys, this is obviously not for everyone. I know I just surfaced through this whole thing. I wasn't direct. I wasn't talking about anyone directly or a situation specifically, any specific situation. So it's very easy for people to take it out of context. But I just hope that it is not taken out of context. I just hope that you get the message behind it. Guys, don't just cut off people. Don't just walk away. There is a cost to pay. And the cost is grief. That cost, might be a lot of things, but I find that at the end of the day, you're gonna cry. At the end of the day, you're gonna cry. Yes, for those people who are walking away for a good reason, it is liberating. It is freedom. It is, a second chance. It is a new dawn. It is a new season. Great. But Oksala, they grieve. Especially when it comes to people, guys. Let's not lie. Let's not lie to ourselves and be like, oh, cut whatever. It's not whatever. If the person really was close to you and they contributed in one way or the other in your life, you will feel the grief. It should make sense why you're grieving. It should make sense. That's what I'm saying. So guys, thank you so much for sitting with me and allowing me to share my thoughts. I mean, this is our new setup, and yes, that's what I do now. I just sit and share my thoughts, and I speak as freely as I can. I'm learning to speak freely, but yeah, I find myself biting my tongue a lot of the times, and I'm working on it, but yeah, we are getting there. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you on the next one.